Hey guys, this is Cos and Cos Plays. Today I'm going to play a mode where it's player versus enemy, except it's not all bots. um, we're human. Human players are here in the middle. There's Eddie and Crabman and all that, and we are supposed to defend ourselves against enemies that are coming from all sides. So this could get interesting because there's not a lot of places to hide. So we just sort of wait for them to show up and try not to get shot in the butt. Okay. Sorry guys, I just woke up so I get like indigestion and weirdness. Oh, there's the pink bush. Oh shit. Already getting it. He's already on fire. Yeah, these bots, they come out. They just instantly start hitting you with stuff. Oh, I nailed that guy. Still loading. Holy shit. Let's get us an extra guy here. Gotta wait for your reloads. You gotta wait for your repairs, I mean. I don't know what happened there, but... I guess I killed them all. Alright, so I've decided that this is a bad place to be. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe that wasn't such a bad place to be. I guess this is the spot. And as soon as I pull out, they're fucking nailing me. Oh. Not bad for a derp, huh? Oh shit. How high do I gotta go? Holy moly. All I have is explosive, high explosive. No machine guns either. There's one. Alright. Kind of a slow loading gun. It's a derp. You see I got my helmet on the side there. Painted yellow. Cool. Alright. Can I get the shot off before I get picked off? Players are morons, aren't they? I don't know how high up I had to aim to hit that guy. There's a bomb. Not a rip. guys anyways. Rounds left. Oh yeah, right. I never hit this guy. Get away from him to come at me. No way. Sorry. Oh, I hit the ground. Oh, come on. Not good. Come on, baby. Reload. Looking right at me. Alright, it's wave 4. I got 3 shots left. I have to go get ammo. To get ammo, you just drive into your cap and you have to stop. Stay stopped. So if you move even just a little bit, traverse of your tracks of any kind, it stops the reload process. Starts it over just like it did with that repair. Now, I know going to the cap usually means certain death. But that's just how this game works. Maybe there. Ooh, see what I mean? Rounds coming in. We have 2 rounds. 3 rounds. It's gonna take a minute. Yeah, it sucks not helping my team, but I'm not gonna help my team if I don't have any weapons, any ammo either. 5 rounds. 6 rounds. These guys are in the base. So this is how you die. things like tracks and stuff. I need to hit the metal, the side of the tank here. Oh, you're giving us tanks we can't kill. I have a derp gun and I couldn't derp one of them. So that's how that mode goes. You get a little experience and stuff, but usually they send you tanks that are completely overpowered compared to you. Like that was set up for a 1 to 1.7, and those were level 2 tanks and higher for the most part. So yeah, it's skewed. So what do you want to call it? It's not exactly as good as it could be. We stood no chance at all against those kind of tanks, and the next wave would have just been harder and harder. Before you know it, we'd have been fighting M6s and stuff that we couldn't pen if we tried at our 1.7 level. So the game doesn't focus on tanks, and you're going to notice that if you play this game. It's all about planes. They say they're about everything else, but everything else doesn't run as good as the planes do. The tanks is the clunkiest, but as you see, it wasn't so bad. But anyway, so that's it. I got a little bit of experience for that. So it's not some money, some experience, not a lot. I mean, I might get 3,000 in a regular battle, and maybe 4 or 500 here in a regular battle. I'm not sure about this. Well, the money, but the experience usually 300-400. It's 219. It wasn't terrible. So and then I think I get a roll. Yeah. Win or lose, you get this roll, this trophy roll for this mode, and that's that. As far as customization goes, this is it here. I can choose something. I'll go back to the bush. I guess it's another branch of Sakara. Oops, definitely did not want to do that. Turn the tank. Thank you. Alright, so this is normally because this thing blocks your view, I put it here. Just like that. Like a big afro. That way it doesn't block my view. All these other views ends up getting in my way half the time. Now, this thing does have a machine gun, but I guess I wasn't pointing towards them to fire it. I don't know. We'll stick the bush on there like so. There you go. There's a bush on the tank. Got some gas cans, the helmets. The helmets are yellow in the battle, so they're not colored here, but they will be when you go in. So looks like I have another camouflage emblem to put on. Now the way we do camouflage here is you don't actually get camouflage unless you buy it. So the next best thing to do is to buy something else. Make it bigger. Make sure it covers all sides of the tank. What do we got on here so far? Nothing. Okay. I know it doesn't look like much from here, but once you get it on there, it looks pretty good, huh? Heck yeah. That's how you do camo in this game. But yeah, you just do whatever fits. So bright yellow and dark brown works good for me. What do you think? Absolutely. Anyway, so that's that. Customization works like that with all the tanks, and just because I use these things on this tank, these are still all available for all my other tanks. It's not like they're used up, You could use these tanks. I think I get 6 per tank. I could put up to 6 of these. 2 of these. There's a couple of gas masks. Let's change this out. The pink bush looks stupid to me. Let's get rid of the bush. Bush is ugly and stupid and has no relation to war whatsoever. Alright, let's see, I got the helmets in. Gas masks. So I have a gas mask. I won't go on that. Where shall we stick it? I like to put it in the back of the turret, but that box is in the way. We could put it in the front of our turret here. Let's see, we'll put it here. There you go. Extra set of eyes. Yeah, whatever. It's gonna get chewed up. We don't want no holes in our gas mask. Let's put it on the front of the turret. I know what you guys are thinking. That thing's gonna get wasted. These things have no effect. Like, here's the armor. This is something World of Tanks does not do for you. Shows you the armor, you know, the values and stuff like that, and you know, spaced armor. It's 4 millimeters thick, and 10 millimeters behind it. It's 14 millimeters thick, effective. But the cans don't do anything. You see, they're not even lighting up. None of that stuff actually lights up. Where's the gas mask? Yeah, see, not doing anything. There's no change in thickness. And then, so that's a pretty cool view, right? Lets you know where to shoot a tank. If you're having trouble with a tank, you can look it up in here and find out where to shoot it. Now, just because you found a weak spot doesn't mean it's going to kill it, you know. You got to know what's inside the tank with the X-ray. See that? So now in this tank, to kill it, shooting it in the turret ain't going to work. I mean, it will if you kill the 3 guys and then you have to go through and kill these 2 dudes. But you can kill it in one shot. You hit this ammo here. You know, you can hit it in this engine. Look at the size of that engine. Hit that engine, hit these fuel tanks, catch it on fire, and it'll kill it without you having to keep firing at it. Sometimes you can catch it on fire by hitting the transmission. It's rare. But, yeah. So those are the guys sitting in the positions. Not much to this tank, is there? An engine, fuel tanks, some ammo, a machine gun, 5 guys, which I think is too many, don't you think? A gunner, a loader, a commander, a driver, and a machine gunner? Huh. Okay. Anyway, so that looks like a very cramped situation. Look at them standing inside that ring. Can you imagine when that gun goes off? That thing's gonna kick back and kick the shit out of you. It probably a solid mount. But yeah, I would have to say no. There's no social distancing here at all. I mean, maybe this guy to this guy is okay, but look at this. This guy farts. This guy's done, man. You know, he doesn't even need to be shot. This guy just has to have bad gas, and that's the end of it for him. You know, he's gonna be crawling out the top. You know, he's gonna be coming out this port right here just to get some air. So yeah, it's a terrible design. Looks cool from the outside, but most tanks are really super uncomfortable inside. There's a guy called the Chieftain who does a lot of videos on real tanks, you know, real museum World War II type tanks and stuff, and shows you one video on the outside all about it, and then he gets in the inside in the part 2 of his video, and you know, shows you the inside and where stuff goes if it isn't there, or explains what it is if it is there, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I can't get inside these tanks to show you that kind of stuff, but I can show you the X-ray view. You can get an idea. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So anyways, this is my video for today, guys. Figured I'd show you another mode of War Thunder. It's not all about just player versus player. There are other modes. As you can see, there's a historical campaign. I've run a lot of it, as you can see. The ones with the stars, the ones that finished. The ones with different color stars means maybe I did better. The ones that are locked because I haven't done certain ones. I guess I have to do that one next. So maybe next video I will do the fate of Hyrule, which I believe may be a battleship. Let's see, it doesn't say here. Well, it could be an aircraft carrier, probably an aircraft carrier, I would think. I'm not sure, but yeah. And yeah, I mean it's historical, so it's gonna go based off of, you know, what happened. And you know, and basically give you the type of planes and things like that. So I would be in an SBD-3 with 2 machine guns, 1,000-pound bomb, and 200-pound bombs, and a rear turret. So in other words, I'd probably be flying out to bomb the crap out of something, most likely, and then try to make it back to the carrier, which usually doesn't happen. Okay. So alright, you guys. Next video I'll do one of these. Um, there are other video or mission type things too. There's a dynamic campaign, which I've only done a few of. I'm not sure if I actually finished. I think I failed these, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I finished this one, so I got this one open, and I finished that one. But anyways, there's a lot here I haven't done. There's a lot of single player stuff here. And by playing these really does make you better at the game overall. I mean, I wouldn't avoid these as a new player. I would prefer you to play these over player versus player until you understand the game, understand the equipment, and just jumping from tank to tank doesn't make you a better player either. Stay in these little tanks, because it doesn't matter what size the tank is. It really matters in how you play the tank. Obviously, a tier one, level 1 tank, level 1, 1, 3, all that stuff isn't going to be able to do much to level 2 or 3 tank, necessarily from the front, but you're probably going to be a lot faster and smaller and hard to hit, and you might be able to get around them, like I did in my one video. I got around some of those tanks. I had a real hard time with that Cromwell in the last video, shooting into hell, with the snowstorm and everything. That was a couple videos ago, maybe. So, yeah, well, that's it anyways, guys. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to the next one and what tank I might use. This one's called the Chiha Short Gun. And that's a little short gun. It's a derp cannon, but it wasn't really derping that much this time. But anyways, so that's it. Alright, you guys, Cost is out.